I need this to hit a land. You've got to be kidding me. Come on, dude. All right. We're here with Rowan Scion. Scion of War. What's neat about this is, well, you play it, and then you tap it, and then if you've lost a bunch of life, boom, Gristlebrand costs 4. Is this great? I don't know. You can Lightning Bolt yourself to discount things by 3, although it's really 2 because you have to pay 1 mana to actually cast the Lightning Bolt, just like Dark Ritual. So you have 2 Dark Rituals essentially in this deck. One of them smacks you in the face. You'll also notice this is a predominantly black deck, because I think if you're trying to cheat out extremely powerful things, they probably want to be in black. Like the equivalent, the red equivalent of Gristlebrand is like a big dragon, and that's cool, but you would always rather have Gristlebrand, right? And the same with the Planeswalkers. Like, between Professor Onyx or Dreadhorde General and Chandra and like Jaya Ballard, you probably want these, right? If you're going to discount things that are black and red, you're probably going to want to play these. Also, black has a lot easier time paying life, right? So you can do it with Argyle's Bloodfast, stuff like that. Malakir Rebirth, Consuming Oni. This is, I think, the only thing I actually had to craft for this deck, and it's kind of cool. It feels kind of scary to pay a bunch of life. Like, oh, look at my 6/6, and then you paid like 12 life, and it didn't end up coming together, and you killed yourself, right? So that's unfortunate, but hey. The One Ring, probably yet again the most powerful card ever, and this deck makes that way better. Like, if ever a deck was going to completely love the One Ring, this is probably it, because you're drawing a bunch of cards, and you're also discounting by the amount of life that this has taken from you in that turn cycle. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, with that being said, all the big stuff like Cruel Reality, Breach the Multiverse, just anything that I think is worth casting when you're discounting it a bunch seems like something I want to do. So that's what we're doing. Sign in Blood draws 2 and then discounts by 2 and stuff. This is all saying that Rowan is alive, which, we'll see. I have some board wipes, not too many creatures other than this. Maybe that'll be good. I have Banefire, so if I somehow lose 10 life or something, can just add 10 to a Banefire and maybe just scam blast someone in the face. Seems pretty neat. Same with Black Market Connections. I know this traps people a lot. They play it, they pay 400 life, and they're like, shoot, and then they either die or it was just enough to, scam the early game and win. So if ever a deck wanted to pay all the life ever, this is certainly it. Like, imagine just playing this, and then what is it, 6 in total? Yeah, it's 6, right? And then you tap this, and then boom, these are 6 less, or just equal to their black, because you can't discount the colored pips, just the colorless generic mana. Unfortunately, kind of wish it didn't do that, but maybe that's just fair. Not to say Gristlebrand is fair, but also, Agatha's Soul Cauldron seems to be pretty neat. It's like has a presence in Modern now, and I haven't really played with it here. It doesn't seem popular on Magic Arena, but in this deck, I can cast. Where are you? Final Parting. Put Gristlebrand in the graveyard and Agatha's in my hand, and then cast Agatha's, and then boom, put Gristlebrand's ability on Rowan. Pay life, tap it, suddenly everything costs 7 less mana to cast, and then I'm drawing 7 cards. Seems pretty cool. Obviously, with the one ring, we have Children and Davriel. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, actually, I might probably go down some mountains. I let the auto filler do the thing. I'm definitely going to go down some of these, but other than that, discard, removal, tutors. Even the weird tutors you probably normally wouldn't see, because, again, if I lose 5 life, boom, we're looking good. Or not. Mirror Convert's kind of a cool one too, right? Usually the paying the life is like, oh, that's kind of annoying, but in this deck, it basically means this thing taps for 3 mana, right? You add 1 and then you pay 2 and then boom. So that's pretty cool too. So there's actually a lot of cards that really like this ability, which is kind of neat. It just has to come together, and we'll see. I know the Atali ramp deck, that is the bane of my existence, is all over the place. So if they just out-ramp you, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. But we'll see if it's fast enough. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Hey, this is my, this is the commander I played when I did my one ASMR video. Look at him. Eric's Methes. Or Methes. I think it's Methes. Alright, this feels a little bit better, does it? Tutor? Fine. Feels good enough to me. I have a way to lose 3 life. Makes a dummy thick meat hook massacre. Alright, so obviously banking on no 1 mana green drop here. Good skis. Play that, play this, play this. I kind of want to put this on red. I mean, I kind of want to put it on black, but fine. I have enough black. I have enough black. Okay, this. We could get this going. I don't know if my commander is all that amazing, especially in face of a Tail's End. Essence Scatter. Let's just go get the One Ring. I could get this and get this in early. Same with this. Both of these early seems fine. Maybe I do that. One of these. I guess Cruel Reality. You know what? We've gotten the One Ring so many times in my life. ASMRties. Oh, I should have named the video that. Oh, that's too good. What have you done? What have you done? Okay, so I'm going to let them have this. No, I'm not. Yes? No. No. Yes. Yes. See? No land on the top. Totally worth it. 2 to Nykthos. Who cares? Alright, opponent just chose to literally do stone cold nothing. Gotta love it. We're going to play this here. Wow, they just snap resolved? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I gotta pay 3 here. This. Oh man, this is great. Oh man, I get to do this too. Oh, we should have named black with this in the end, because I could have cast Erebos as well. That's fine though. Erebos isn't really doing much here. Alright, surely Cruel Reality completely annihilates them and the game is over, right? That is not a creature, notably. Oh, hey. Alright, we want to pay 6 to do everything. Oh man, we're just going off. We're just completely going off. Oh, this is paradise. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Alright, what do I want? I want you. Oh, I can cast Croxa because I milled? Oh. I can cast Croxa? Oh, I draw a card? Oh, we did the thing. Oh, we did it. We were doing nothing, and then we did everything in one turn. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Opponent is just sticking through. I love it. Opponent is just sticking with it. Wow, I guess it worked out that we ended up not actually casting our Erebos earlier, because we drew another card off of Beast Whisperer. Oh, that was so good. Oh, my life is probably complete now. I think I beat Historic Brawl. I think we can just stop this playing this deck now. That was just the best thing that could have happened, right? Okay, River's Rebuke is fine. I think I will Lightning Bolt this now. I mean, it's not fine, but I'm not dead. Put everything to my hand. So be it. This is why my opponent did not concede. Makes sense to me. Alright, so I play you. I play you. And I play you. Sure. So my opponent is now back on the probably should deal with this plan, or I just cheat out dumb stuff again. Okay, well, not having anything is not how you win this, let me tell you. Especially when I just draw a Gristlebrand. Alright, I'm going to lead with this, see if there's a counter spell or something. Nope. I'm going to cast Gristlebrand because it's Gristlebrand. I'm going to cast Kroxa because it's Kroxa. This is spooky. It is a 12-12, but I don't know if it beats what I've got going on here. I didn't have to pay that much life. I might have gotten over-ambitious again. If I'm going to cast this, I got to do it now. Alright. I kind of wish the Beast Whisperer didn't die, because Bowmasters would be pretty good here. I commend my opponent for not conceding, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so you... Because this has Menace, I don't need the discount. Oh, that was a good game. We did all the things, and it was great. Might have just full stop lost if they had that. Like, completely. Okay. I like Aragorn. Aragorn's cool. I mean, it's still green, but it's like a goofy shotgun. I like it. Just shotgun blast you. Not going to hold on to this here. Good thing I didn't hold on to that. Oh my. Actually, really good thing I didn't hold on to that. Surely, Liliana will get to the emblem and will win. Surely. There's no way that doesn't happen, right? There's just no way. Especially with a cruel reality coming. I don't want a tutelage if I don't have to, because again, I can't deal with it once it's in play. But I don't have anything going on, and this cruel reality is a serious clock that I see no answer to. But I can't get the discount for 10 years because Reflector Mage bounces my commander. Never mind. This is a strange tempo because I can shut it down permanently. Yeah, that was probably a bit of a mistake. I think my opponent realizes it. But they probably wanted to contest the Liliana, so I do get it. It's just, I don't think it was in the cards here. Specifically with Reflector Mage. Which pans out for us quite nicely. Alright, so this is an absolute must-answer threat. Wait a minute. I lose 4. Hold on. I lose 4 from this. Hold up. Wait a second. Did we just cruel reality here? Oh my goodness. Yes! Yes! Oh, I did it. I did it. Oh, I did it. Oh my goodness. It's so hard for Aragorn to come out of this. It's so difficult. Right? Like, they can never stick Aragorn unless they already have a board presence. Yeah, that's probably GG. I mean, they could have the One Ring, which would be really good. Alright, they did find an answer. They did. That's a very good start for them. We did the thing, though. We can be happy. Okay, so we need one more turn of safety for the ultimate. And I really don't want to play tutelage because I don't want to die to my own cards. But you know what? We're not cowards here. We're not cowards. We do it. We're all in. We're all in. Alright, so Aragorn and then... No Aragorn. Aragorn. What does this do? Aragorn. Counter, move, counter... Oh, come on! What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? I didn't say you could do that. There's no creature in my graveyard, right? Okie dokie. What else does this do? Remove an indestructible counter. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, I can't really use Castle Lockmaid. That is actually... That Lightning Helix was profoundly good. It gains life, too. It was just really, really good. So I want this card. And this mills how much? Okay, so we do it like this, right? And then I just, yeah, that's fine. It does mean I lose 7 from the tutelage, but, I mean, I kind of get a Breach the Multiverse, so that's probably, like, a fair exchange, I would assume. Because otherwise I am close to just being immediately dead to Aragorn. Aragorn does not need much health to kill you. Actually, hold on. I want to castle Lockbane so I don't take 7. Right. Forgot I could do that. Science. Alright, surely we don't find it. Alright, good, good. Pans out perfectly. So we do... Do we lead with this, or do we just breach first? Let's not be stupid. I could -2 to dig deeper, but nah. Alright, you and Reflector Mage on Aragorn, I think, so I don't just die. What does this do? Tap one creature, doesn't untap, blah, blah, blah. I think I actually have to... This feels funny, but I sort of need to deal with Aragorn, because when Aragorn's in play, you kind of just lose. It is literally a shotgun. Like, you resolve it, then you swing, and then your opponent just dies, so... I really, really need to deal with that. Alright, we have a free attack here, because again, it's got Menace. And we can sort of stack the top of the deck, so I don't die to Tutelage. Both of these are fine. That's a lot of life, though. I don't really care if they let me keep this one or not. They probably won't. They do! Wow, alright. Really? Okay. Seems confoundingly bad because Shieldred offsets it too. Sure. I guess they don't think they can lose any more life, to be fair, but I don't know. I don't think you're in a position to not do that, right? Like, you just have to not let me draw cards, but who knows? I don't know what these other cards are, obviously. Geist. Nice. I like me a Geist. Not better than Shieldred, but... Alright, it's almost impossible to lose. I think the only way I can lose from here is Dark Tutelage. I think that's the only thing that does me in. It is certainly possible. Okay, so I push damage. They sort of have to block. This is a free block. It's indestructible. Oh, they're trading Geist? Really? No way. Okay. No, they can move the counter so Geist lives, but they just lose this. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. So they take 7, or excuse me, 6, and then another 2 on their turn. Take action. Oh, wait, what? Indestructible. Oh, I see. I see, I see. Not too big of a deal. Alright, play you to block. Do I check for traps? I think I do get rid of the Great Henge. I think I probably should get rid of the Great Henge. That's just annoying. They can cast Aragorn regardless next turn if it's in the command zone or not. No reason to take that out of hand. And if things look really bad, I can... Oh, hello. Both of those are phenomenal, actually. Yeah, those are phenomenal. Alright, so depending on how this turn looks, I can do a few things here. Alright, they drew a land. I think they gain more than they lose by swinging. They also have to swing, otherwise Liliana ultimates. So I can guarantee the ultimate by killing the Angel and blocking, but I could just die to Aragorn still. But you know what? I didn't come here to not ultimate, so... We did not come here to not ultimate. Alright, so I can meat hook. I mean, my opponent knows about it, so it's kind of lame now, but... No attack, because I want to do this first. Gain some life off the Shieldred. Before it goes bye-bye car. Alright. I don't think I can lose from here. I'd be kind of surprised. Again, just because of the Liliana emblem. Davriel! Wow, we haven't seen Davriel for almost 2.5 hours. It's the first time I've seen him. Okay. Guess that's all they can do. Fair enough. I can kill it with Davriel on the minus. Do I do that? I can loot first. Yeah, let's loot first before I make a choice. Okay, get rid of... Actually, we can get rid of you. So, do I kill Aragorn? I mean, there's just no way I don't kill Aragorn. There's literally no way. There's no world in which I let my opponent untap with Aragorn if I can help it, right? That just seems preposterous to me. Because, again, it can kill you out of nowhere. They could just have, like, 2 red spells that take 10, and then it's like, uh-oh. Or they can give it, like, a red-green spell and pump it, give it trample, and I'm just like, suddenly I took 20. I like both of these, but I actually, yeah, our opponent sees writing on the wall here. I don't really know what they can do to get out of this, but if you can completely dodge everything and slowly drain your opponent, then it's obviously amazing. I'll keep this just because of Sign in Blood. Sign in Blood is just so good, I think it's fine. Guess we're just not going to have a game. Opponent mulligan to like 4. Don't worry, they're a green deck. They're a green deck. There's no way they don't have everything ever anyways, right? There's no way. Impossible. Okay, you... do I Sign in Blood now? Maybe, actually. Maybe that's fine. I don't exactly have anything to discount, so might as well look for something. Please tell me I have a second red source. I do. Get this stupid Paradise Druid out of here. Thirsting Roots? I'll look for a basic. Okay. Don't exactly have much going on. Let's play you and I guess Mir? Surely there's no sweepers, right? That would be impossible. Okay, I'm not really upset with that. Again, I didn't have anything to use this with, so... Oh, here comes the dumb. The big dumb. They draw when I hit with it? Can I cast... Can I enable this? My devotion is so low, I don't... Yeah, I just can't do that. Do I swing? I guess I just do. If you have something that just punishes me, whatever. But I kind of need to try to stop Tamiyo from existing. Okay. Works out. Sort of. Still draw some cards. Guess I should have played this before all that. Because they could have found a counterspell. Never know if they top decked it or not. Alright, I'm going to play this on my Convert. This card probably shouldn't be in my deck, though. I just saw Loss of Life and kind of liked it. They're cycling Tamiyo. We can't be upset with that. Yeah, that seems pretty good for me. Not gonna lie. Actually, this is actually... Now it's really good, right? I get to ping him a bunch with the Bowmaster. Just go here. And do I need this mirror? Nah, we're just playing Erebos. So. Alright. Erebos is kind of close, but also not really. Surely there's no board wipes. Okay. Looks like pseudo-desperation. Good old Bowmaster's doing degenerate stuff here. Opponent's playing really fast. Gotta love it. Usually people don't play that fast. Okay, play this, play that. I'll use this one, because why not? I cannot get Devotion, unfortunately. Maybe I draw something really cool. I didn't. I, in fact, did not draw anything really cool. Nice. Really nice. So, I actually really liked this strategy. It's kind of neat. When it works, it feels amazing. Like, it's just super cool when it works. And it's kind of like Crucius, where you don't really need it every time. It's like, oh, it's just there, and it's scary sometimes, and sometimes it isn't scary, and it wasn't going to do anything, even if your opponent did not kill it. But the games where they don't kill it, and you just get to do completely degenerate stuff is pretty neat. I really like this. I never Banefired somebody, and I got close to killing someone with this. Unfortunately, Cruel Reality is not that great. There are a lot of decks that can just play a bunch of tokens and laugh in your face, just like Shieldred. Just like Shieldred. Doesn't do much when your opponent has tokens. Also, if your opponent plays the One Ring at any point, and you should expect literally every deck to have this in their deck, they gain protection, and then this falls off because it's enchanting them. It's a curse, or an aura rather. So you can't really play Cruel Reality. It was cool when it worked. I think there was a couple games where it actually did do something, but because of the One Ring, and because pretty much every deck has a go wide thing going for it, this just isn't great. I would argue Shieldred is probably just better than this too, and I wasn't running that. I just felt like putting this in here. I like the card. It's just not really good at all because of that. But if it wasn't for the One Ring, you could probably do it if you had even more sweepers and slightly more removal, so you could keep the board empty, or just down to one creature where your opponent's just in the abyss. It's reasonable. Which we could sort of do that. Some of the games, though, we got kind of scammed with some tokens and flash one-drops and stupid stuff, but even still, I wouldn't rely on this as one of your big stuff. And again, you can't play Ulamog, you can't cheat it out, because this is only black and red spells. That's why Ulamog's not in here. But there are other things to run that are totally fine. We could just, yeah, so this would not be in here. Tutelage was also kind of scary, like Dark Confidant, except a lot harder for you to deal with when you're done with it. You know, you cannot sack this to like a Village Rites like you can Dark Confidant. So this is kind of a problem. But sometimes it isn't, right? Like sometimes it just discounts randomly. I mean, what's the average? Where is the average? 3.1? Okay, so, you know, an average of 3 off of this. Actually, I don't know if the deck cost average puts lands into the equation. I'm not actually sure. Sure, it isn't too difficult. I mean, the arrow makes me think it doesn't count lands with this average. So every time you hit a land, it wouldn't consider this. So if we add the other 40 cards here to this average, it's much lower than 3. But sometimes you get scammed and this kills you. And even if you're in a winning position, your opponent has an incentive to not concede because this can just kill you, right? Oh, I have an Ulamog, or I had a Gristlebrand, I'm swinging, and well, actually, then you don't care because you're getting a bunch of life, but you get my point. You're in an extremely winning position, and then you die, because you basically have another One Ring in your deck that is significantly worse than One Ring. I never got to do the Agatha's Soul Cauldron with Gristlebrand and Final Parting. Kind of wish I did. I think there was a couple times where I could have gone for it, but 99% of the time, it was, oh, I need a board wipe or a massive bomb to just win the game with. And this is like, this requires setup and a surviving creature to actually do, whereas like casting Crux of Fate does not require really anything. So, especially when I actually need that. Or whatever. Or I could just literally go into a big thing and not need Gristlebrand card draw spamminess. I could just tutor for the good card that I need right instead. But you know, it's always nice to put Croxa in the graveyard regardless if I do the Cauldron or not. Just always finding Croxa is pretty cool. I like that. Bowmasters is decent. Lord Skitter's Blessing, I forgot to talk about this in the intro. This is not great. You need a creature for it. If I had more, maybe, but even still, it's not that great. I think the one that tempts you, like the One Ring, does something similar to this. Is just slightly better. But even still, the fact that I really need a creature, I just don't like this. It could just be some generic card draw spell. Honestly, maybe even Cling to Dust, so I have some way to gain life back. It's not totally unreasonable, other than like banking onto Davriel deal. That's, doing that. I really did like the two X spells here. I love these. Like running both feels great. I don't think I've ever had a deck with both these in it. And having these tap for essentially 4 mana when they come in is awesome, right? Because you pay 3 life, then you can tap it, and you use all that life you paid to discount. Like these flip lands here were just MVP for sure, which is really cool. Honestly, I wonder if you could play this as just a deck and not in Historic Brawl, because you have all of these lands and you could just do some cheese, like eight of these in your deck and do some weird stuff, but probably not realistic. The fact that this doesn't have trample is unfortunate. Significantly worse than Banefire. You don't want your Banefire getting Swords to Plowshare. Well, maybe in this deck you do because it's nice to have the life, but still, it's just like having it die to Doomblade or anything, like all of these, just like really bad. Or they just bounce it and you feel like an idiot. So this is probably not where you want to be, right? As a payoff, it's probably better to have just a large threat instead of one that just tries to blast you for, or blast them for 12 or something. What else? I do like Liliana in basically every black deck because of the clock it can put on your opponent. If they cannot answer it, you will win with the emblem, which feels amazing every time. If there are more mid-rangey life gainy stuff, I would like that too, but consuming Oni was neat. I never got to use the discounted stuff, but as a 6/6 it's still kind of fine. Like, you'd rather this than, what's the other one? Abyssal Summoner or something? The 4-mana 6/6 flying trample? You can't win and they can't lose clause on it. I think this is slightly better than that. Obviously, because it can actually kill your opponent before it has to leave the battlefield. A little bit different there. Electro Dominance? Deals damage to any target. You may cast a spell. Yeah, that's not too bad, right? You can lose a bunch of life and then use this to deal face damage while also casting a large thing out of your hand at the same time. So it's like a 2-for-1 when it comes to big stuff, right? Actually, yeah, that's good. It wasn't on my radar. Good looks. Good looks. I like that. I'll throw that in there. What's nice about that one specifically is if you don't have another big thing to go with it, you can still just do X for 12. So it's just fine that way, right? Assuming you have nothing else to cast with it. Maybe you could drop Celestius and not do 3-mana Mana Rocks, and all the 2-1s are good enough, because again, your 3 kind of always wants to be Rowan, so everything here is like, has to be really great. Or just like super part of the game plan. I never got a treacherous blessing. That would have been nice. But all in all, I did like this deck. I think I like this. This is pretty neat. Coming back to play Historic Brawl, this was a nice thing to come back with instead of something more depressing. So this was pretty fun. I would recommend this. I would, if you like black-red and fast, cheaty mana and you're tired of Crucius, just try Rowan. It's pretty cool. I do like it, but I'm going to stop there, stop my rambles before this lasts another 15 minutes of me talking, which I have a nasty habit of doing. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this deck. If you want to see more of this weird stuff, let me know. If you got ideas for this strategy, also let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch if you don't. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.